Don't believe, just know. Cymatic TV, turning vibration into reality.
Hello everybody, this is a special update on the energy vibrations, on the energy updates. We're going to be dowsing today a line in my local town, so we're Wednesday, this is just before the impact of that solar flare that I was talking about in the midweek energy update. If you haven't seen that, please go back into the playlist and see it. We will be doing another special about this line again on the 21st of December, trying to see what happens at the moment of the solstice. So we're lucky we've got a bit of sunshine today, so we're just going to douse across the line and then we're going to feel what the line is telling us. Okay, so I've got my dowsing rods. Normally I don't do it with my dowsing rods, but here we go. I normally do it with my body, but dowsing rods is a good way for you to see. So here we go, as we come into the line, there you go, it's kicked in there. So as we walk across, I have to say to watch out for the thing. I've just got to step over a bit of a chain. So there we go, it's going right through here. And as you can see, we've come through the centre of the line, so it starts pulling back on me. Yeah, watch out for this next chain there. Walk over that. And as we come out here, and then it comes out the other side. Okay? So that's it. It's quite a wide line. It's quite a special line. Yeah. So we're just going to do a quick meditation on it to see what actually we're feeling from the line. Okay? So if we just put it here. Okay? So as I say, we're going to do a quick meditation just to see if we can see the vibrations that are flowing through. Okay?
Hello one and all, and welcome to your weekend energy update with yours truly, Tom Lawless, on Cymatic TV. How'd it go the rest of this week after the midweek update? Did you feel that solar flare? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it? From that little video that you saw at the beginning, you will see a lot more of that at the end of this video, so keep all the way going, all the way through. And we'll go into a meditation on that line before and after the flare intake, and we'll then come back and talk a little bit more about it. So, are we waiting for the sun? Is there anything sort of happening with it? Did you see any northern lights in the UK or in the USA? They were supposed to be pretty low, but did they actually turn up? That's the question. So this week on the sun, this is this solar flare coming through here in this section here, you can see. That was that solar flare that erupted just at that point there. Boom, there it goes, just there. It was heading in the direction of the Earth, and it was actually compressing a corona hole that was also just before that. And then also before that, we also had that solar sheet, that magnetic sheet that the planets are swimming in around the sun, and you get bars of magnetic energy that sweeps through the solar system, and sometimes we catch that wave as a planet. So there was 3 compressions that were going on at the same time. And it might be a case that one caught up with the other and cancelled everything out. It's possible. Let's have a look, shall we? So this is the solar flare that came through that you can see on the left-hand side. And up here is the magnetic field of the Earth over the last sort of 3 days. So basically it turned up round about this sort of section here. And we get those 3 waves there of what I was talking about, the solar flare and the corona hole. And then that was the first one there, was the bar of the solar sheet coming through that we took a bit of a hit, not too much. The solar flare quickly followed through, and that mixed in with the corona hole at the same time. There was reports of aurora borealis in the northern parts of the UK and also northern parts of the US. Did you see anything? I haven't heard of anybody seeing anything as such. That was a report out from the Daily Mail that came out yesterday in the morning, saying that there may be some major interference. and also it could have a bit of a interference with the power grids and the GPS. I heard in America that people were having some teething problems with networks and mobiles. I think Gretchen had a bit of a network situation going on yesterday, so I hope that's all sorted out, Gretchen. But it wasn't as bad as what we thought. And looking at the magnetic field of the Earth, she stood up to it perfectly, no problems whatsoever. So it was the compression of the three, and as I said in the midweek, I didn't think there was going to be a massive, solar storm on the Earth, and it was like a trial run, which sort of I go into my book called the event, which you can get on Amazon. You can get from the links below and stuff like that. And it's exactly the same sort of situation where you get an accumulation of several things all compressing on the Earth to create a geological event. So how's it been feeling for you? How you been feeling? I've noticed the uptick. I noticed it up on Tuesday. In fact, just before because that's when you get the first sort of impression, when you get the first sort of impact as the flare takes off from the sun. It's a minor impact, but since then, things have been really picking up, getting really, really busy. And I've been following pretty much what I said in the midweek energy update. If you haven't seen it, go back to the playlist, have a look. It's pretty good. It sort of stands true to what's been going on at the moment. A real roller coaster ride, as one of the people said on the Instagram thread of Cymatic TV. If you're not hooked up to that, please go over there and hook up to that. You get little tidbits, surely, that come out. So didn't really get any aurora borealis, and it was a bit of it sort of fell flat in a way, really. With the earthquakes, we started coming back with that rhythm there in the vibration of the Earth, with the root, the solar plexus, and the sacrum. That sort of really came back, but it was spotted with speckled, as it were, with a little bit of throat and third eye chakra up by Japan and what have you. And that came through later on in the week, but also the heart chakra as well has been joining in the game. And as it does join in the game, as we can see here on the 6th, the plexus solis calms down, because the plexus solis and the heart are sort of connected and tied to each other. So when one vibrates, the other one relaxes. And you can see quite a bit underneath the third eye and the throat chakra, just up by Japan, just to the right of the crown chakra. You can see a little bit of activity going on there. And that sort of activity sort of keeps feeding through gently during the whole week of that week just gone by. And this was the Tuesday. Now, on the Tuesday, had a lot of activity in the sacrum. And look at that sort of pearl necklace sort of earthquakes running up the Andes and then up through Mexico, hitting into the sacrum down in America, and that really came out on the Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday, the day of the update on the news, that sort of broke out of the sacrum and then started coming onto the throat chakra, and this is when the solar flare started coming through. So we started getting more onto the throat chakra, and then as we go through to yesterday, well, the throat chakra is still ringing nicely. Not so much in the solar plexus, but quite a bit. But the root calmed down a little bit. Sacrum was there, but nothing in the heart. And we haven't had any of that today. I know it says the 4th, but it should say the 11th or the 12th. But nothing really coming through on the heart. But still, that third eye and that throat chakra sort of ringing. So it's going to be busy this week. It's going to be busy this weekend. It's going to be very verbal, very discussions. I wonder if that's going to help with the Brexit and stuff like that. But if you've got things to talk about, try not to get too emotionally involved, because it risks to sort of boil over quite easily. So, just stick to fun things. Just stick to fun things. Don't try and speak too heavy on the heart and stuff like that. If you leave out the heart, it should be good time to organise things and talking and stuff like that. It did sort of peter out at the beginning of the week, and I think it will peter out a little bit more next week. So, this is probably a little last window for the next couple of weeks to really express yourself and see what's going on. Yeah, but we can actually feel this through the lines itself. You know, when I go dowsing on these ley lines, which I've done across the world, and I've got my world map, which I've done 20 years ago, and with the chakras on it and stuff like that, which you can see on my website as well. And yes, you can feel it in the lines, and there is a sequence that you can feel in the line. So without further ado, let's just do the rest of that energy update of what's actually coming through the lines at the moment, and we'll talk about that. So I'll just finish off playing the rest of that video of before and after the flare has actually come through on the Earth. So I'll see you in a minute.
Salut tout le monde. Hello everybody. This is a special update on the energy vibrations, on the energy updates. We're going to be dowsing today a line in my local town. So we're Wednesday. This is just before the impact of that solar flare that I was talking about in the midweek energy update. If you haven't seen that, please go back into the playlist and see it. We will be doing another special about this line again on the 21st of December, trying to see what happens at the moment of the solstice. So we're lucky we've got a bit of sunshine today, so we're just going to douse across the line and then we're going to feel what the line is telling us. Okay, so I've got my dowsing rods. Normally I don't do it with my dowsing rods, but here we go. I normally do it with my body, but dowsing rods is a good way for you to see. So here we go. As we come into the line, there you go, it's kicked in there. So as we walk across, I have to say to watch out for the thing. I've just got to step over a bit of a chain. So there we go, it's going right through here. And as you can see, we've come through the centre of the lines. It starts pulling back on me. Yeah, watch out for this next chain there. Walk over that. And as we come out here, and then it comes out the other side. Okay, so that's it. It's quite a wide line. It's quite a special line. Yeah. So we're just going to do a quick meditation on it to see what actually we're feeling from the line. Okay. So if we just put it here. Okay. So as I say, we're going to do a quick meditation just to see if we can see the vibrations that are flowing through. Okay. So just relax. Okay, so the connection's started now. So we've got root chakra started getting activated, and the throat chakra started activated, sacrum activated, solar plexus activated, and a real pull on the heart as well now. So, and then it's gone right back through again. So here we go, I can feel that root going again. It's activated, and then we go, there's the throat coming through, activating now. And then we got the sacrum activated there. Solar plexus. And a pull on the heart one. So that's the vibrations that's happening just before that. That's the sequence of vibrations that's running through the line at the moment before that solar flare. This next section coming up will be after the impact of the solar flare. So I'll see you there. Okay, superb. Okay, I've just gone through the lines. They're actually wider than they are from yesterday. Which has been a bit of a telltale sign this autumn. The lines have been fluctuating, which is really, to be honest, the first time I've ever seen this sort of fluctuation. You know, they can fluctuate by about a metre and stuff like that, but they do get much more vibrant when we do have solar flares coming our way and affecting the Earth. The Earth responds to that and therefore gets a little bit more sort of vibrant and electric. So the lines get a little bit wider. And they must be a total of around about, I'd say, 6 paces wider in total, on so 3 paces on either side of the line. So yeah, no, which normally happens only on equinoxes and solstices. So you know, it's definitely been rocking and rolling, which is quite nice. So let's just do a quick meditation and see what the sequence, the chakra sequence is doing. Okay, so just connect now. Okay, there's the connection there. Okay, so it goes throat, sacrum, okay, just have to follow through for the next sequence. There's the throat. There's the plexus solis, that's what was missing last time. There's the sacrum. And there's the heart. And then it goes back to the thing. So it's shifted up a gear, there's no doubt about it. We're not getting any root this time. So it goes throat, plexus solis, sacrum, heart. Be interesting to see what happens on the earthquakes over the next couple of days. I will note them hourly. And see whether that frequency or that sequence of chakras come out in the earthquakes. That'd be interesting to see. I will be going into a lot more details of this, but for the time being, because it's raining, I'll speak to you in a minute.
So there you have it. Yeah, certainly did affect the Earth, and which is quite unusual, really, because it didn't affect the outer magnetic field, but it's certainly affecting the surface of the Earth and affecting the chakras as well. So we started off with that root, third eye, throat chakra, and then it went down to the sacrum, plexus solis, and then had a bit of a tug on the heart. That was before the solar flare. And then after that, we didn't have the root chakra, but we went straight to the throat and the third eye, and then down into the sacrum, back up to the solar plexus, and then the heart really did start ringing, and it was a beautiful vibration. So if you've been feeling this zippy vibration that's been happening, it should make you feel better. It should make you feel good. It will do that sort of wind blowing through. And as I say, it has increased the girth, as my partner in crime, Tanya, would say. And her line that runs through her garden down over there, and she'll be able to tell you, has actually increased as well. And this is unusual. And this is all to do a little bit with the pole shift. It's coming to the surface. It's coming here. It's coming quickly. And we can start feeling it in the lines. You can start feeling these vibrations coming through. The only thing we haven't seen in the earthquakes, though, is that heart chakra coming through. So as it comes through last, we might well see some earthquakes hitting towards the heart chakra today or tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. That'll be the 12th and 13th. Nearly forgot. Yeah. But it has given us that, let's get up and go. And as that vibration comes through, it's going to make people stand up and kind of like start getting annoyed with the world around us, of other humans that are trying to just completely and utterly control everybody. You know, it's about time we took back control of the system, I think. But, you know, I'm nowhere near an advocate of any sort of violence, and I wouldn't say that at all. I think that's a really bad idea, violence. It's no way of doing it. All that is doing is changing the head of the beast. We should get rid of the beast in the first place, or at least change it so then therefore the beast no longer exists. And that's probably what we got to do. And as this vibration comes up more and more inside us, you're going to want to move more. You're going to want to mill about. You're going to want to get that sort of lovely feeling going out and getting that involved with other people. So, you know, the vibration that's coming through for this weekend, certainly for this weekend, and for the near seeable future, and I think that'll keep ringing for at least till Monday or Tuesday. Um, if you've got stuff to do, if you've got shit to do, just go ahead and do it, man. Just get involved, just get involved, just go from one thing to another. Try not to think, because all of these lockdowns, and I wanted to say something about my healing. I do a lot of healing over here in France. I do quite a bit in the UK as well. I've been doing some stuff, obviously, also people in America, in the States, and also in Australia. And I've noticed, yesterday was weird because I had 5 clients, didn't have that many clients yesterday, I only had 5 clients, but they were all Aquarius. And between the 1st of November, no, 1st of November, the 1st of February through to the 16th of February, and they were all banging on the same thing. And I think it's got a lot to do with the lockdown. I can certainly see within my healings a lot more people coming to me for depression and stuff like that. For the health issues on this heart, if you are in a fragile place with your heart at the moment, you may feel it intensify more with this vibration. So take care of yourself. Don't forget to step outside, breathe a bit. Don't take it all upon your shoulders. It's not worth it. You know, life is for living. No one ever gets it right. And take it and be easy on yourself. The other thing that could actually come through, which I've also noticed through my healings and my clients, is skin situations. People may have skin flare-ups over the last sort of 3-4 days, going back to Tuesday. And I've noticed that as well in my healings. So, you know, if you are prone to depression and stuff like that, which understandable at the moment, and people are confronting it for the very first time, don't forget to enjoy what you can out of life. Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't forget to give yourself a hug. Don't forget to ask for a hug from a friend, or from a lover, or from your mum and dad, or from your brother or sister, or whatever. You know, we're in this together, and as long as we stick in it together, we'll come out fine. Yeah, so that vibration has really been kicking off. I hope you've been enjoying it. There's more coming through. We can see another sunspot coming through at the moment. And as I said in the midweek energy update, we're going to be getting this vibration over the next 3 or 4 years, and it's going to start crescendoing. I guess that's the word. Crescendoing over the next sort of year and a half, 2 years. And it's going to make people annoyed. It's going to make people agitated. So the best, if you can try and keep you calm, keep those good vibrations, try and spread that love around and amongst everybody else. I will be doing a special on that Saturn and Jupiter update, and see how it's affecting us, because it's not a geological event, it is a spiritual event more than anything else, and we will be going into that more in the midweek update. So in the meantime, do stay happy, do enjoy yourselves, and do enjoy everybody that is around you. Okay, my name's Tom Lawless. This has been your weekend energy update. Until the next time, ciao for now.